Today I'm going to show you how to make a woodcut print using a laser cutter.
The very first thing to do is to make the art. I like to use the Procreate app for this. I just start with a blank canvas and erase away at it to create my art file. After your art is created, we need to invert the art. The Glowforge is going to engrave whatever part of your file is black. So when we invert that file to be the negative image, now the raised part of the wood, or the part that did not get engraved, will take the ink. When we print it, that will be the inked part of our print. Now, you can invert your file however you want to, and there might be a better way. This is only my second time doing this, so if you have a better method, feel free to share in the comments. But I will bring my art into Photoshop. Then I will click on the adjustment layer icon and scroll down to invert. Click invert and your image will look the exact opposite of the way you created it. Next, we are going to save that file and open up our Glowforge app. In the Glowforge app, we will need to choose our material. This helps the machine set the height at which it will engrave. My material is the same thickness as MDF, so here I'm just going to choose MDF even though I'm engraving on birch. Now I'm going to set up my art file to engrave. I'm using the Glowforge Pro laser cutter. If your laser is different, your settings may need to be adjusted. For my settings, I'm going to engrave at a speed of 1000 at full power. I'm going to keep this here at convert to dots. And my lines per inch at 270, and I'm just gonna have the machine do a single pass. Then I will also import a rectangle, because I'm too cheap to pay for Glowforge Premium, and have it set to cut, so it cuts my piece after it is engraved. Now it's time to send it to the laser and get started cutting. You can see that the engraving process takes a while. This cut was 46 minutes. Now it's time to print our woodcut. I used some sticky tape to stick my wood down to a cutting mat so that it wouldn't slip around during inking. Then I marked where I wanted to line up my paper. I added some ink onto a glass plate and used my brayer to spread the ink around. When using your brayer, you want to make sure to change directions repeatedly to evenly add ink onto your brayer. Once your brayer has an even layer of ink, start rolling that into your woodcut. The wood is going to take a ton of ink. You will want to add more ink to your brayer and continue inking up that woodcut over and over until it's completely covered in ink. Really try and work that ink into the grains of wood. Once you feel your wood is adequately inked, line up your paper and press down. I like to use the pad of my hand against the paper. I just rub my hand onto the paper all around the design as thoroughly as possible because I don't want to miss any spots. Then peel up that beautiful woodcut art print and admire your hard work. It may take a handful of tries to get the print exactly the way you want, but keep adding ink to the woodcut and learning with each print.
I hope you enjoyed learning how to cut wood on a laser and turn it into a woodcut print to make some beautiful art.